Hey everybody, I'm Mary Delgado with the Blockchain Herd. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And as always, keep those comments and suggestions coming. Don't forget to hit that like button and ask your friends to subscribe to my channel as well. Today we have, well, now he's become a friend of mine. His name is Mblu with Uplift.Art, and he's got a lot of exciting things going on that he's going to share with us. So welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Mary. And it's been so much fun watching you and your channel. William Quigley, man. I haven't gotten through that whole episode yet. So I've just been so crazy busy, but I've gotten through half of it and I'm going to watch the rest of it. But the first half was just dynamite. So congratulations. I mean, what a great host he is.
Yeah, thank you. I was super excited that he agreed to come on, and man, what a great guy that cares so much about his community and is just growing so much, and really appreciate him because I'm just a small little channel, trying to get the word out, and the fact that he came onto my channel was like, wow.
Yeah, that's huge. And he's one of those guys where you just feel no matter what room he walks into, he's probably the smartest guy in the room, right? His mind is just incredible. So yeah, I enjoy him. I've been following him in the WAXP community since they were on the blockchain radar, basically. So I've been an investor and a follower and a fan for several years now.
Yep. Now, how did you tell us again how you happened to get into the cryptos? Because your story is really unique as well. So how did you get into the blockchain crypto space?
Well, long story short is I was in the precious metal industry for a decade roughly. And I still love and understand the value add for precious metals. So I never think of it as crypto versus precious metal. I think of it as precious metal and crypto against fiat, right? I think they both play a little different functions and obviously different use cases. But I love both precious metals and crypto. But being in the industry and owning a brokerage, it's a fear trade, really. It's just, you're always, when you're on the line with the client, it's sales and it's always, the dollar is going to collapse. You got to hedge, with precious metal. If you can't touch it, you don't own it. So I was in that fear trade sales game, even though I loved the product, right? And I believe in it. And I think it is smart to hedge accordingly. It's still just, it's just a negative, environment because you're always telling people what's wrong with the community, what's wrong with the dollar, what's wrong with, government and this mismanagement of funds globally. So it just weighed on me and I just ended up selling the company to my vice president. Funny enough, the last year that I was in the business, a client in particular asked me about Bitcoin, and I heard, about it, rumors on, maybe it was Zero Hedge. Back then, everybody in Zero Hedge hated Bitcoin, and now they've warmed up to it. So back then, I just read all the negative sentiment about Bitcoin, and I never really dove into it. And I told my client, I wouldn't invest in it. It looks a little scammy to me. So fortunately, he didn't listen to my advice and he went ahead and bought. So, and then, I'd say not too long after that, I actually dove into the Satoshi white paper and got that, aha moment that so many people got after reading it. And it's been basically head down ever since then.
Mm-hmm. Now, were you always like a techie at heart? Because after doing all that research and then you fell in love with it.
I'm kind of an interesting breed because I'm part artist, musician, and part nerd tech guy, right? I love gadgets. I love technology. So I'm kind of a combination of both, but that's one reason that drew me to Wax is because it's nerdy, techie, and artistic as well because of the whole NFT game that they've really harnessed and brought forth.
So you took a combination of that and your artistry, and well, you saw what Wax could do because it's just an amazing platform, right? And that's where you created what you're doing right now with these music NFTs, which you are the first one to create an entire music NFT, right?
Well, on Ethereum, there's NFTs that contain sound. They're basically MP4 files, and so that's where I kind of really started getting the idea, playing around in the Ethereum NFT space, and I thought, damn, I should make a full length music video as an NFT. So there's musical NFTs in the world, right? Usually short clips, up to 30 seconds long. But through my research, I hadn't found anybody that did full length music video. So I said, damn, I'm going to do that. Let's see if I can plant the flag and be the first one. So that's where my Bitcoin Bowl came about.
Right. So, and in Ethereum, like I think about Ethereum, and I mean, Ethereum is wonderful. It's great. No knock on them at all. But the gas fees on there, when you're trying to buy and sell an NFT, it kind of winds up being a little bit more whenever the traffic is there. So why did you decide not to go onto Ethereum versus going on to Wax? Is it because of that?
Well, I was a big Dan Larimer fan for many moons. Steam it, BitShares. I'm still invested in BitShares and the whole BEOS ecosystem, which is flying under the radar. But things are happening there. But I've been following Dan Larimer from years and years. So I was already just a fan of Dan's, and feel like I know him intimately, even though I've never spoken to him. I've spoken with his father on several occasions, and a great man. And Stan and Dan used to work together. So, being a fan of Dan's and just feeling like I knew him as a human, just from, reading some of his writings and watching a lot of his interviews, and seeing and reading some of the books off of his recommended reading list. So I feel that Dan Larimer is just one of the greats in the crypto space. Like, I put him up there, in the camp of Satoshi, right? Yeah. That's wow. How I view him. And so the minute he mentioned EOS, I was like, all over it. I was like, sign me up. It's like, because at this point I went from Bitcoin in the early days, 2012 is when I first got started. And then later I went into Ethereum as well. And, as time progressed, I literally sweat because I got really big into the trading game. I probably traded 150 different projects, right? Oh, wow. Up and down and every day, like multiple trades a day. I was a big time trader. And let me stop you there. Like, if you were a big time trader back then, how did you decide like, what is an actual item versus something that, may not be? How do you know the difference between, or how did you know then the difference between, even today, you have a lot of projects coming out. A lot of luck and some misfortune. So I've lost big a few occasions. So yeah, it's a landmine out there. It's a field full of landmines out there. Yeah. So I'm a big team investor. So I'm always looking at the team who's behind it first and what they've done. With how big the vision is and what's the problem they're trying to fix. So I was fortunate enough to get into some pretty good projects early on as a speculative investment and do pretty well. But then, tax season came around and, wow, oh my God, deciphering all those trades and figuring all that out. And I mean, I was, it was just a nightmare, right? So that's when I got out of the trading game and said, hey, I'm just going to pick my horses and just sit on it. I do some trading here and there, but it's mostly just, buy and hold now. But going back to Dan, as soon as I heard him speak of EOS and what the vision was, I was all on board. And then I kind of found, Wax and the Wax team through that. In the first one of the discussions, I don't remember what it was, but it was like an hour and a half interview. And it may have been the Happy Money channel back then. I don't remember, but it was a great interview. And I listened to it 3 times. And it was Malcolm and William Quigley and one other guy. And they're explaining the vision. And I was going, holy crap, right? These guys have not only figured out the whole payments rail, because they, with Opskins, they dealt with, like dozens of different payment channels in different currencies. So if anybody knows the payment space, it's them. Mm-hmm. And so my thinking was, oh my God, this is a killer team. They've done it. They've been there. They're OGs, William Quigley with Tether and Mastercoin. So I was thinking, holy crap, this is something I can get behind. So I got in.
It's a great team. It's like a dream team, if you will, right?
Yeah. I mean, they've got a problem to fix, right? Yeah. And they've got an audience that already is savvy to the blockchain space. So they've got the audience, they have the team, they have the tech, leveraging EOS.io, which I think is, the best blockchain tech in the business. I'm a bit, partial, right? Because I focus so much energy on it. So sometimes you wonder if you're like this, mm-hmm. But I am diversified in other assets outside of EOS.io. But there's just something different about the EOS.io ecosystem and the Wax ecosystem, the type of people that are engaged in it and doing it. I've been in this space since 2012, and I just haven't found this. I don't know. I don't want to even call it a caliber of person, right? Because that's my own personal judgment. But there's just something different about this group that comes to the EOS.io ecosystem, Wax, that just kind of gets it, right? And you're talking about Ethereum and, how much it costs for gas fees. Well, that's when I really started thinking, oh my God, this isn't going to work, because back with CryptoKitties and Ethereum, I mean, the blockchain basically stopped. I mean, it was just, it was done. And I was thinking, okay, we're not even like 1/100th on our way to mass adoption. This would not survive a second if, Facebook opened the doors to Ethereum, right? It's like, it'd just be done. Like, so it's, to me, even today, and I know they're talking about Ethereum 2.0 and they keep pushing out the timeline. Mm-hmm. But even that, it just seems like a very speculative bet, mm-hmm. right? That this is going to work perfectly and seamlessly. And if you're building a $1 million business on top of Ethereum, which is already an experiment, because the whole crypto space and blockchain space is still in this experimental stage. So you've got an experiment on top of an experiment, and Ethereum has captured so much value in DeFi that to make that jump from this current chain to this 2.0 proof of stake chain, it's got to be a freaking nightmare. I mean, there's so many moving parts to that. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even begin to think about building a business on Ethereum. I mean, it's just, to me, it's insane, right? Yep. Because you've got an audience to cater to, you've got product to deliver, you have customer support. It's just like all the headaches that would be on, hey, we're going to transition and just, hoping. So to me, it's just a no. It's not even a starter to think of building anything on top of Ethereum, even though I'm very grateful for what it brought to the space.
It's like what William, said. Ethereum is great for, a lot of different applications, and, they're good for other applications, right? So Ethereum still is great, but not for NFTs or those types of applications.
Yeah, I think it's, an improvement on Bitcoin, mm-hmm. but still, I mean, you send something from one account to another account, I still get the sweats, right? because you're waiting and you're waiting. And first of all, yeah, it costs a lot of money to send that transaction. But secondly, you're just sweating, right? Hoping that it gets there. And I remember that in the trading days, just like, oh my God, just literally sweating, like, oh my God, you know, this, I double checked the keys like 6 times, you know.
Is my internet working? Is it going to get there quickly?
But still, I've screwed up and lost big time a few times.
Yeah.
But when you go into the EOSIO WAX ecosystem and you see these nearly instant transactions, it's just boom, boom. There's just no going back. I mean,
Right.
I don't touch Ethereum, even though I'm invested in a few Ethereum products because I bought them early on. They went up, I didn't sell, and I just held on through this, you know, disastrous bear market, right? So I'm just, you know, fingers crossed that they pay off someday. Yeah. But I don't use Ethereum for anything. I mean, if I have to, like for some reason, I'll do it. But yeah, there's no reason to in my life.
Well, I mean, there's just so much value, you know, again, and the gas fees, which there aren't any gas fees, right? And the ease, like I think about the wallets that Wax has. I think about the trading, how easy they make it. There's just, and then also, I think about even how they keep adding more of these advisors, right? The advisors that are on the account, it's amazing the names that they have. And so it's not just, you know, a small group that's thinking. It's like they have this advisory council that's just constantly trying to make things better and easier for the end user. And I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I think they're doing everything right. You know, it's just, it's been, you know, a long, painful bear market for everybody. But yeah, I think they're doing everything right. I'm a big fan, big believer in, you know, not only the WAX team, but what they're doing and how they're going about it. And you know, I didn't want to bag on Ethereum because, you know, it served me very well. You know, it's, you know, I was an early investor. I see the doors that it opened up for the entire smart contract space. So it's like I'm very, very grateful for it. But it's kind of like I'm also grateful for MySpace that opened the doors up to Facebook, and Facebook will open the doors to the next innovation. So it doesn't mean you need to just hold on to old technology because you've got to, you know, invest. Well, if you've got an investment stake in it, then you kind of have to, right? You kind of have to cross your fingers and hope that it's all that. But, you know, if you don't have a financial investment in old technology that has apparent problems, then, you know, why sing its praises because it was first, right? You know.
I know with Uplift.Art and your NFTs, there was a lot of things that you thought about with going on, you know, either Ethereum or the EOSIO, like those things that you looked at, making comparisons with the two, that's what made you decide to 100% go in this direction, which is, you know, on the WAX blockchain.
Well, I kind of feel like there's a great question, and there's a couple points to that. One, I really feel like WAX will be the kind of how Ethereum was for ICOs. I feel that WAX will be for NFTs, right? So the next storm that's coming is DeFi and then NFTs. Then we'll also see DeFi and NFTs kind of merge, and there's going to be this really cool synergy between DeFi and NFTs. But I think, and that's one reason why I'm so excited to hear about the DeFi, you know, resource model from WAX that hopefully they'll disclose here soon. And maybe he said something on your show that I haven't heard yet, but I got to go back and listen to the rest of it. You know, to be honest with you, because I'm just so damn busy, I can't watch like an hour long anything, right?
Right.
And I was just gonna take your episode and just kind of like skip through and try to find out where the juicy stuff was. But I just started listening to it from the beginning, and I was just like, damn, this is just too good. I can't skip around on it. So, so I had to say, okay, I'm going to pause it and bring it back up later. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll hear some juice. Maybe you can disclose that juicy stuff to me here. But yeah, so, you know, Wax, I think, is just going to be the place, especially once they announce their DeFi, or I guess they have. But once that happens and becomes a reality, with the evolutions they're bringing on board with NFTs and their drop models just on fire. And I've got something exciting to share about that. I think it's just the place to be when this whole NFT DeFi thing really booms. And that also carries along with it the right tech at the right time and the right team supporting the tech. So there's just a myriad of good things coming together for the Wax ecosystem that just makes it, you know, I don't know, what do you call it? Rodeo Drive of NFTs.
I don't know, state of the art, I guess.
Yeah, no, but I was like Rodeo Drive, like what's an avenue where everybody just wants to walk down, right? Like
Hollywood Boulevard?
It's
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the place to be, and I really feel that. You know, God, look at William Quigley's, you know, legacy already. I mean, he knows the space and he knows how to navigate it. And
it's like he's a step ahead of everything. You know. So speaking of some really amazing things that are coming to Wax, tell us about your amazing NFTs and your creations that you have on Wax.
Well, exciting things. Okay, I think, you know, most of the audience has heard of the Uplift.Art Event 1, which was an auction of the first, you know, full-length music video on the blockchain. It was called My Bitcoin Bowl VB. There was a bunch of, you know, variations as well, given away to the highest payers and then random to the community. And what this event did, first of all, it was the first on a couple levels. One, you know, the actual NFT, this, I'm calling it sound art. But also the style of auction that we did was the first time ever done in this capacity, in this way. So we didn't know how well it was going to work, right? And so we're just kind of slapping some stuff that looked good up against the wall and just, you know, like come on, baby, let's make this work. And it worked. It worked really well. We saw opportunities through it, and some things we were able to fix on the fly, but some things we fixed after the fact. So we've got a really cool auction model for the Wax ecosystem, and soon for the you know, EOSIO ecosystem. But doing that auction and putting that that NFT out there, the music video, as well as we put up the first short film as an NFT as well. It's a 12-minute short film titled Dear Superstar, and that's on. You can see that on wax.atomichub.io. So what is that's enabled is I have a lot of people coming to me now out of the woodwork that I haven't spoken to before, you know, from producers to poets to writers to artists, coming to me asking questions.
So, you know, that makes me think about Sundance. Isn't Sundance where that you do a lot of premieres of like short films? Is that in essence what you kind of created with this NFT that is like a short film?
Well, you know, I see the future where and it may start as, you know, trailers for films. And then there's one gentleman, who's Wax Ecosystem, who's got a trailer of a movie. I'm not sure if it's a movie that he's already made or if he's trying to get funding for it. His name's Brian. But he's made a trailer, and it's on the Wax hub, the Atomic Hub. And so I see the future where studios will kind of do production backwards, where they'll write the script But then after writing the script and they get some buy-in from their immediate community, right? Mm-hmm. Then they'll write the script for the trailer and they'll shoot the trailer first, right? Of course, the production of the actual event will deviate from the trailer because that's just going to be a natural evolution. Mm-hmm. But they're going to do their best to shoot a trailer first. And that trailer is going to become an NFT, and it's become a crowdfunding avenue for them to get funding for the movie, right? So there's a lot of independent artists that are brilliant, but they just can't get the funding. Okay, so basically, I see that as something that's just right around the corner. You're going to see production houses throwing up trailers to get buy-in, crowdfunding to create the movie. Then you're going to have the first movies that are solely funded by these NFTs generated from the early days of the movie. And then as the movie is created, the whole movie itself can become an NFT as well as certain specific feature points of the film can be, limited edition cuts of the film itself. So that film will become a tradable asset and ownable in various ways. And it's just going to be, it's just going to change everything. Music videos, movies, animations, you name it. It's all going to be tradable assets on the WAXP blockchain.
See it. Absolutely, I see it.
You heard it here first.
You
on the
did.
Blockchain Herd podcast.
You heard it here first, for sure. No, I absolutely see that. The digital space is it's going crazy. Why not go digital? Stop the physical already. Go digital.
Oh yeah, we're there. Yeah. Digital dollars are next.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So with the NFTs that you're creating, and you're the first with the auction, pretty much in the EOSIO doing the music video. I know I was a part of the auction one of the days, and I tell you did a great job. You really did.
Thank you. Yeah, just shoot from my hip, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Just fortunately, this is an amazing time in my life. It's really crazy because we have this whole lockdown and political BS that we're going through that affects us, sometimes in very dramatic ways. But at the same time, I have this equal side of abundance and greatness happening right now. And when I talk about abundance, I mean the people that I'm attracting to me right now in my projects are top level professionals, just top tier. And, like I said earlier, I've got people coming out of the woodwork asking for my help, basically, and really dissecting this opportunity. So it's not going to be long until Uplift.Art is partnered with many great people and entities. And that's why, and you heard it here first, is you really want to have the serpent and the wolf, which is the Genesis NFT from the first auction, and my Bitcoin Bull VB in your wallets, because that was the first Genesis NFT giveaway, and the first product sold basically is an art piece, sound art. So those are the Genesis NFTs, and if both those are in your wallet, we're going to be able to target those addresses in the future, because we're going to be working with some artists and producers and some people in the future to where I'm going to go, hey, Mr. Superstar, I've got an incredible community. Can we make one of these as a variation just for the Uplift.Art gang? And they're going to go, Mr. Superstar is going, sure, of course. Tell me what you want. Okay, let's do it like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop those bad boys on all of you fine supporters of Mblu, fine supporters of Uplift.Art, of Uplift Nation. We're going to drop you those beautiful things for the rest of my life. You heard it here first.
That's right. Oh my God.
I can't promise anything.
I mean, that's crazy. And for my viewers that don't understand what that means, That means if you hold these two and these special NFTs, the ones that Michael just mentioned, you're getting these items in your wallet because he has all of those addresses dropped in your wallet for free. You're getting them for free for just having these two special cards. So it behooves you to go out and get these two cards because you're going to be getting some free stuff, and you heard it here. There's some big stuff coming to Uplift.Art. So you need to get ahead of this. You need to make sure that you're ahead of it, and tell us what we're seeing there right now on the screen.
A little disclaimer here. This is not collecting advice. And it's not financial advice.
It's not. Thank you for that.
So Mary, I don't know if you know this though, but I created all of this stuff, the music videos, all the giveaway cards, and I just gave it away, right? To the ecosystem to raise money for Uplift Nation, 501c3. I didn't pre-mine or give myself any. So the ones that Uplift.Art and myself hold personally are ones that we've purchased off of Wax.Atomic Hub. Now, when in your life have you ever heard of the creator of a token or the creator of an NFT just giving them away and then going to an exchange and buying them for yourself because you just wanted them, right? That's what we've done.
But that speaks a lot of you, because you wanted to give it out to your community, and then you went out and did what the community or some people had to do by purchasing them. So, I mean, that just says a lot about you, Mike.
Well, thank you. You know, it's the thing is that I want to be the benefactor of the special airdrops in the future. So I want to make sure I hold the Serpent and the Wolf. I hold my Bitcoin Bull VB. And I also bought some for friends and family that couldn't participate in the event. And I want them to be part of this goodness that's going to happen. That it's already happening. I mean, we've already done a random drop to the Uplift.Art community that hold those. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. Yeah. But if you go to wax.atomichub.io and you go to the apply filters here and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Uplift.Art. Just click on that and you'll see people have got Uplift.Art assets for sale here. And you can do the listing by newest, you can do the listing by lowest. So you can find what the lowest price is. And then if you want to buy it, you can buy it. But I do know that people hold multiples of these, right? All you need, guys, you just need one of each. Just one Serpent and the Wolf and one My Bitcoin Bull VB. We're just going to be targeting the accounts that have those in the wallet. So if you have multiples and you've got a buddy in the Wax ecosystem that doesn't have it and you want him to be part of this goodness, you know, consider gifting him those two. You know, I'm gifting them. I hope others gift them. But if you can't find anybody to gift them, you can always buy them off of wax.atomichub.io. That's where I've been doing it.
Yeah, give the gift that keeps on giving. Just gift one of those if you have two of them, like what you were saying, to a friend, and then share the love.
Yes, man. It's win-win. That's what we're all about. Uplift.Art, Uplift Nation. So Uplift.Art, let me just clarify this. Uplift.Art was born from Uplift Nation. Uplift Nation was a charitable foundation I started after my trips in Haiti through the adoption process, saw a need for transparent, audible, charitable contributions, not only in Haiti, but, globally. And I wanted to create a revenue model for Uplift Nation. So donations that come in can go directly to their intended cause. Like if somebody wants to donate to a water well, they know their money's going straight to the water well. If they're donating for a food program, they know that money's going 100% to the food program. I didn't want to use those donations for operations or to build the tech rails. From the beginning, I was thinking revenue model, because I wanted to support operations and the building of the business with funds that we could create our own, produce ourselves. And that's when finally Uplift.Art came to mind as a revenue generator for Uplift Nation. And in the beginning days, I was wondering if it would really work. But now I'm pretty confident that Uplift.Art will be the only revenue model Uplift Nation will need once I can disclose everything that's going on behind the scenes. I can't quite yet because that's just the way it goes in crypto.
Michael,
you can't speak too much.
You can talk about it. You can say a couple things.
God, I've already said I think too much, but let's just say that really good, exceptional, professional humans on a couple of different levels have approached me, and things are in serious motion for Uplift.Art. Hence the building of a transparent charitable paradigm.
Is it Shakira?
No, it's not an actual artist. There is an actual artist involved in one of the things, but this is more. I can't say too much, but let's just say it's very good business.
How about if you say it and then I bleep it out?
Boom, she's so bam, she's whoa, whoop, whoop. Oh, okay, you got to bleep that out.
I'm trying my best here.
I said too much. No, but hey, we're having fun.
Yeah.
It's a decentralized autonomous community. You can come and be as big a part of it as you want. You can help steer it, own it, morph it, show us your superpower. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah. So let me see some of the cards. Let me see a full shot of the two that we need to have.
Okay, so this one is the Serpent and the Wolf. This was the first Genesis NFT. This was a giveaway for, let me go to this is our website. Now, the next step is we're going to update this website to reflect event 2, which is November 7th. Put it on your calendar. We're going to be doing a card drop, partnering with Atomic Assets, Jonah. And we're going to be test driving a new drop model that is fun and full of really cool gamification and incentives. Mm-hmm. So come here and just give us your email, sign up for notifications. We will be doing more airdrops in the future for email subscriptions. Even if you don't have the Serpent and the Wolf and the My Bitcoin Bull VB in your account, there's other ways that we can do that. And we're going to have special giveaways and announcements, and you'll want to be up to date on that. So go ahead into Uplift.Art, fill out, get notifications. But the website's going to be updated soon to reflect the November 7th airdrop. And again, like I said, we're working with Jonah from Atomic Assets, and we're going to do something really special and another first of its kind. And I'm very excited about the art that is going to be dropped.
What currency can you purchase these with?
These are all wax. You
okay.
you buy these with wax.
Okay, just making sure.
WAXP to be specific.
WAXP.
And this is My Bitcoin Bull VB. This is the first product that was basically sold.
No, we got to hear that.
.art. Okay, I'll just play a snippet of it.
Okay.
My Bitcoin Bull is all I have left. Sold my house, my gold no less. The wolves are circled in my huddling hands, but this man's much stronger than the average man.
viewable right there from
Very cool.
wax.atomichub.io. So,
and just for the people that are watching, you actually drew those, and that's your vocals, right?
yeah, I did everything. I produced the music, wrote the song, produced all the art. Now on event 2, I'm working with a super talented songwriter, guitarist, Corey from Chirp. You've met him.
Mm-hmm.
He basically took the remix version of this, did a guitar rendition of it, and did his style of vocals over it. I took his vocals and his guitar and I reproduced the song from the ground up, and it's freaking amazing. He does Mblu better than Mblu. And to me, the song is an evolution, a giant leap evolution to what we just listened to. And the artwork that goes with it is just a next evolution as well. So I'm super excited for event 2.
Can we hear a little snippet of that recording?
Let me see here. Oh wait, I got to get you the vocal.
Dude, I'm digging that.
That was the instrumental.
Man, that's...
Get ready.
A Bitcoin bull is all I got left. Sold my clothes, gold no less. Was a suckling, hollow hands. This man's stronger than the average man. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pen. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pen. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pen. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble.
Isn't that sexy?
That is awesome, man. I hear the
Data
shaker.
markets take another day to restart and refuel this moon boy ship. My dreams may be futile, but it's you say, well, my dreams may be futile, but Bitcoin bull keeps charging away. Oh, you see, a Bitcoin bull keeps charging away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin.
Dang, that is hot.
Man, I get chills. That breakdown in the middle, and then when he comes in slow, I get chills up my back.
Yeah,
but
I heard the shaker going. I heard the... That was nice.
Well, this song has just inspired the crap out of me. I mean, I'm just producing, the best art of my life, and a video is going to come with this song. So that's going to be another NFT. So, and then there's a remix.
Now you've got
There's
me
a
all
remix of
excited.
the
I want to
remix.
do one now. I have to do one. I got to do a music one with you.
It's on the books, baby. We're going to
All
do
right.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. So the music video that's going to go with this is going to be, a nice, strong evolution from the first My Bitcoin Bull. The art is a nice, strong evolution from My Bitcoin Bull. The remix of this is dynamite too. It's not quite finished, but we've got a remix of the remix, and it's just off the charts awesome. I'm so excited for it. And again, November 7th is the drop date. And we're doing, again, another first, thanks to Jonah from Atomic Assets. They're granting Uplift.Art the ability to use this brand new drop model for the first time. So it's going to be something brand new. It's what the community has been hoping and praying for and needing and wanting. And Jonah has had his head down, just building. And because he loves the Uplift Nation, energy and community, he said, I'm going to let you guys test drive this first and show the world what it can do. So we're in a very privileged, honored position to be granted the use of this first time drop model in the ecosystem that fixes a lot of the problems, that adds a lot of gamification incentives that are never seen before in crypto anywhere. So we're very excited about it. It's going to be off the hook. Just need help spreading the word because I'm not a great marketer. I'm more of a producer. I like to produce.
Listen,
So
you're an amazing
cheerleaders.
producer, but I think you're a fantastic marketer too. I mean, what you've been doing so far is genius. So you're amazing. So yeah, you're an amazing producer to me. You're an amazing marketer. I see a lot of, you have your own channel too, and I see a lot of the things that you put out there as well. And I think you do a great job.
Oh, did you see the video I put out today about Blockbase?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Okay, you got to watch it, and you've got to have Ricardo Schiller on the Blockchain Herd podcast, because I've been working with this man. He's a community member of Uplift Nation. So I've known him for a couple of years now. He was an early helper, custodian of Uplift Nation, still is today. We talk weekly. He's a bona fide genius, and he's a bona fide good human on top of it. Very humble human for what he is capable of doing. And I've seen him in action close up. He has created something called the Blockbase.network, which is the first side chains to EOS. And what he does is he secures databases in the right way. He basically, I don't know if you're familiar with Polkadot or Cosmos.
I am not.
But he's brought that type of architecture to the EOS ecosystem, and he's able to secure databases. So it's a very needed component. The use case for what he's built is enormous in the world. I would
love to have him on. Yeah, please give him my information. I'd love to have him on. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I'm all about good humans, as you call them.
Yeah, good human, but cutting edge, innovator. Yeah.
Yep,
super humble.
Sure. So November 5th is when you're going to have the next...
7th.
7th. Okay, so November 7th is your next drop, right?
Correct.
So tell me all about that and how excited you are. I mean, you just get so excited about everything. So do I.
Yeah, no, it's, and everybody who's watching, go to Uplift.Art, fill out the notifications just so we can, send you info about things that you need to know about in order to be ready for November 7th. And just, again, we'll be doing NFT giveaways, random airdrops. So, it's good to be in the know, basically.
Yeah. Well, you're in the know right now because you heard it here on the Blockchain Herd, right?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, shoot. You know what? We gotta show everybody something really special here.
Oh, okay. So you're about to show me something really special. That's super exciting.
Yeah,
I like
really
special.
special. I've been working on this.
Okay,
let me go to the right screen here. This is tools.uplift.art. It's a randomizer airdrop tool that we created. You need to be whitelisted to use it because we're afraid that if we just open it up to the world, then it would be used for spamming people NFTs, and we didn't want that. So, for example, Blockchain Heroes is whitelisted because we know they have a legitimate project, they have a legitimate ecosystem, and they're just doing good things, right? So we will, case by case, we will review people and projects, and basically to see if they're legitimate, right? And if they are, then they'll get whitelisted. And then if we see that they abuse the ecosystem, we'll have to blacklist them, right? So we're centralized, baby. So centralized airdrop toolkit. So basically, we come here, we select here the collection that we want to use. We want to use the Uplift.Art collection. I'm already signed in. I'm going to use collection. And then this is all the different NFTs that Uplift.Art has created. Do you see that list there?
Nice.
Okay, so these are different NFTs that we've created, and most of them are fairly limited. But these show the addresses of everybody that's holding them in their wallet. So for example, if I hit my Bitcoin Bull VB, and that populates, and that shows us all the accounts that currently hold a My Bitcoin Bull VB in that account, okay? So now we can see all the addresses that hold this. And so now we say, okay, we wanna reward these people with a special limited edition random airdrop. So we'll take this list, we'll randomize it, and we'll drop a special limited edition to somebody on this list. Now, if we want to target it, and this is what we're going to do. So this is one of the Genesis NFTs for Uplift.Art. At times, we'll just target this one, right? At times, we'll just target the serpent and the wolf, right? So this is the actual Genesis giveaway, the first NFT Uplift.Art giveaway. And at times, we'll just target this one. And there's 227 accounts that own 812 serpent and the wolf. All right. Wow, so you can see most of these people have more than one serpent and the wolf. So that's why they're hoarding them, baby. They're hoarding them because they know they know something, right?
If you have more than one, because you touched this earlier, if you have one, then you just get one drop. But if you have more than one, and let's say you want to have a giveaway, does that person get entered twice?
No, it's just for if you hold those assets. So if you hold 10, you're not going to receive 10 of the airdrop. You're just going to receive one. Right. Okay. So it's always one for one. So it doesn't matter. You don't need more than one of these, right? And you don't need more than one of my Bitcoin Bull VB, which is right here. Okay. These two together, these are the Genesis keys. These two together will be targeting mostly as the keys to unlock the drops of goodness. And currently there's 131 accounts that hold these two, right? So there's a lot that don't hold the serpent and the wolf, and there's some that hold the serpent and the wolf that don't hold my Bitcoin Bull VB. So let's say, for example, we want to reward these early adopters, these early believers and supporters. We want to reward them with, let's go to the next screen, one of these beautiful bad boys. This is the blockchain herd NFT I created. Let me see if I can go and show you a bigger version of it.
That's my blockchain herd.
Yeah. Okay, we got a song coming. I hear it.
Yeah.
So we go to Uplift.Art. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's details. Make that big.
So
okay, you see that?
That's a bad motor scooter right there.
Yeah. So that's the first. I don't know. Do you already have a blockchain herd NFT?
I do not.
For the community?
I do not have one. So that's super exciting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this is your first of many. Okay. Oh blockchain herd NFTs. I made 30 of these. Okay. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go through the airdrop tool, and we're going to airdrop one of these just random to the Uplift.Art community that holds the serpent and the wolf and holds my Bitcoin Bull VB version, right? So we're going to just drop one of these to my crew, right? But the rest of these I'm going to send to you whatever wallet you want, and then I'll whitelist you the ability to use this tool in the future, so that you can airdrop to your community. Once you grow your NFT community.
Cool. Oh my God. Thank you. That's so exciting. I'm so excited.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
And then we go to the next step here. And this is the random draw. Now we're going to pick the winner. So we spin the wheel. Blum, blum, blah, da, dum, dum, da, 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 da. Oh,
Yay!
we got Choi Na Wallet. Is the happy, proud winner of the very first
congratulations
blockchain herd NFT. Congratulations. Hold on to that bad boy, because I'm sure she's going to have some special incentives for that sometime soon.
Yes.
So now we're going to transfer
you get number
that.
one.
Boom. I just engaged my Anchor wallet, signing that transaction, closed. Yes, success. And now we can check that hash on blocks. We go to blocks.io just to confirm everything.
Michael, this is awesome that you created
Boom,
this.
we're on blocks. I make sure that we're on WAX blockchain, WAX. There we go. Paste that hash in there. Boom, look at that. Choina Wallet just received that NFT, the blockchain herd NFT. Success.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And you had a team that created this.
Yeah, my team, my awesome team created this. My team. My
little team. Dude, that's so awesome. Congratulations, how you are growing.
Yeah, our heads are down building, right? Like I said earlier, I'm so busy with creating. I'm a massive producer. I produce. I'm good at producing things, right? But not so good at, getting the word out, because I'm just too busy. I would love to be on YouTube and Twitter all the time, but I can't, or I wouldn't get nothing done. So that's why I need your help and others' help to get the word out, because we're building an incredible thing here. It's not just a money grab, right? We're not doing this just to become rich. We're doing this to create Uplift Nation, the rails, the tech for a new charitable, transparent, auditable paradigm, right? This is about a new win-win paradigm that is available and accessible to us because of blockchain. And, I want to just harness this bad boy in the best possible way to just create this beautiful win-win paradigm. And with what Atomic Assets and Jonah's doing, with Uplift.Art is doing, Uplift Nation, Dan Larimer, Wax, William Quigley's. We're just harnessing all this good potential, and we just need to just kind of direct it, steer it in this really positive way, because a win-win is definitely possible. For example, this event 2 drop, it's 50-50, 50% going to charity, 50% going to the artist. So Corey, who was the singer of that sexy rendition of My Bitcoin Bull. So he'll be getting, so if there's 10 artists involved, they'll split that 50% pie up equally. And I guess it's case by case, because if we're working with some famous artist in the future and they do this piece, and then we have 10 other artists working on other things within the ecosystem, we'll have to divvy up, the revenue appropriately, but it's always with the intention of a win-win. Everybody happy here? Everybody happy? Good. Let's move forward, right?
It's funny that you said, we need to steer everyone in this direction. That's kind of like a pun, a play on words. Yeah, absolutely. We have to steer everyone in this direction so they can realize the value of what you're building. And I see where your heart's at and what you're doing with Uplift Nation, and Uplift.Art. So to me, it's incredible that you are doing these NFTs. What you just did for me, my God, God bless you. That's just amazing that you your heart is in the right place, and it isn't just about financial for you. You're giving back, and that's what's important.
Yeah, there's no reason why it can't be a win. Why can't everybody win, right? Like, there's enough to go around. There's plenty.
Right.
I mean, think of all of the abundance we have in this world. I mean, from literally people with golden toilets to gold plated cars, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty to go around. There's a way for everybody to win. So I am sure of that. And with technology and blockchain and smart contracts, it's just easier to do it, to create that level playing field.
Yeah. Well, I love what you're creating, and I want to absolutely help you get the word out. Whatever I can do, I'm going to tweet, this video as well. I encourage everyone to.
A song?
Yeah. I'm going to do a song. You heard it here. We're going to do a song. It's going to be my Bitcoin bull or the blockchain bull or the something bull, or just come on, hop on this train. This herd mentality. Let's, get everybody in. So,
the blockchain herd. Da, da, dum, dum.
Oh, I hear it already. I'm ready. I'm not going to be no Shakira.
Maybe we get you rapping. Blockchain herd.
I'm telling you, I can do all of it. I can do salsa merengue. I could do rapping. I can do all of it. So
let's hear your rap.
Rap right now?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food, it ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni salad, the peas all mush, and the chicken, it tastes like wood. You know that song, right? Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Okay.
Yes. I hope you don't edit that.
That was rap. For the youngins that don't know, that's Rapper's Delight, and it was a bad job, but it was Rapper's Delight.
Can I turn that into an NFT?
No.
Yes. No. Oh, I could do such a good job with that.
No. Anyway. Well, whatever I could do to help you out, because like I said, you've become a friend. You're always, you're in the chats too, and you always try to help out wherever possible. Newbies like me, somebody who's been around, whatever you can do to help out, you're always available. So I appreciate you for all the advice that you give me, all the help, for creating this amazing blockchain. I mean, that was such a surprise. I'm so happy about that. I can't even tell you. When we get off of here, I'm gonna go jump up and down with James and be like, oh my God, look at this. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and talk with James too to find out what Wax account you want those sent to, and thinking about which account do you want to use the tool with. So I'll whitelist you.
Yeah.
And then what you're going to need to do is basically get those out to your fan base to start building your list, your internal list. So then you'll have a list to randomly airdrop future NFTs to.
Yeah, I'm going to utilize the tools. I'm going to go on the site right now and just play around there and utilize that for sure, because I have, giveaways. So that just makes it so much easier. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, let me know if you need help with it. It's
super
it's
easy.
A little hard to navigate at first, but once you get it, you get it.
Right. Like anything. It's like riding a bike. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on and giving us some great inside information. I asked my viewers to make sure that you follow Mblu. He's amazing, and he's doing a lot of really great things out there and has new and exciting things coming out. So make sure you follow him. And I'm going to have all of his links down below in the description. Appreciate you guys watching my channel, subscribing to my channel. Appreciate your comments and suggestions. And as always, you heard it here on the Blockchain Herd.